How are you doing today? I have a couple of questions for you today. My first question for you today, have you ever worried, or perhaps if it's not worry, have you ever feel emotions such as overwhelm or just raging anger or some kind of emotion, strong emotion? The second question that I have for you today, do you know what the Dalai Lama says about worrying? And the Dalai Lama say this week, you and I are sharing on how you can stay grounded, how you can stay at ease and solid and at ease and stay in tune, in alignment with love and joy, even as things are going on outside of you, where there are circumstances, atrocities, natural disaster, and so on and so forth, such that you will be able to empathize and bring help, even just from your energy alone, but not sympathize. We share about this on Monday this week, if you need to visit that video. And one way to help you and myself actually from being dragged down to worry, to anguish, to overwhelm, to anxious, and so forth, is actually to remember what the Dalai Lama says about worrying and when we have problems. And as you might have already know, that His Holiness the Dalai Lama, for the 14th Dalai Lama, he has to leave Tibet and he's in exile, and he definitely know more perhaps share of the word problems, the everything that's going on in the world. And yet you and I know, if you've ever seen the Dalai Lama or at his picture, his video, he's a very calm, composed, kind of grounded person. And what he says about problems and worry is, His Holiness says that if there is no solution to the problem, then don't waste time worrying about it. If there is a solution to the problem, then don't waste time worrying about it. How about that? If there is no solution to your problem, or or what you perceive as a problem, then don't waste time worrying about it. It's not going to get you anywhere worrying. It's only going to run down your mental and physical health and emotional health. If there is a solution to your problem, or what you perceive as a problem right now, then don't waste time worrying about it. And instead, I invite you to do what Norman Vincent Peale yesterday says, that every problem actually has the seed of solution. So if there is a solution, you worrying is not going to help you find the seed, because when you're worrying, or when you're upset, or when you're overwhelmed, or when you're depressed, when you're discouraged, whatever it is, it will only cloud your mind. Worry and upsetness and all this emotion that is not empowering, it's kind of almost like making you wear a dark sunglasses. Imagine trying to find a seed wearing a dark sunglasses inside of a room. That could be just making everything looking more distorted and more challenging for you to find the seed of solution. So you and I know that every so-called problem, particularly every so-called crisis, is actually an opportunity in that as well. The Mandarin character for crisis is composed of two characters. The first character means danger. Mandarin character has this special character. So crisis or problems in the Mandarin character, the first character by itself means danger. The second character for crisis, to compose the word crisis in the Mandarin character, means by itself opportunity. So in every crisis, yes, there is the dangers that start the crisis, but as Norman Vincent Peale says, there is an opportunity, there is a seed of solution. And as Napoleon Hill says, that every adversity, every crisis, every problem, every heartbreak, every seemingly failure has the seed of an equal or greater benefit. And since if there is truly no solutions to the problem, if there is truly such a problem or challenge that has no solutions, well, if you worry, we know that nowadays that whenever that causes any emotional distress that you have, it also wears your body down. It wears your immune system down, cause your stress hormone and so on and so forth to go up. And it will wear you physically in addition to emotionally. So worrying or having all these other unempowering emotions not going to help you. As the Dalai Lama says, don't worry. If it's there's nothing you can do with it, then we learn to move to acceptance. We learn to move to acceptance with some things that will share us in the near future. And at the same time, if there is something that if there is a solution, then worrying and overwhelm and upset and all these other things, anger, not going to help you find the seed of solution and grow the seed of good and create more good. So I invite you to join me to practice what His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama says, that is, if there is a problem, then if you can find a solution, let's look for the seed of the solution and not let our emotions take us over. Don't be a master of your emotion instead of your emotions taking over you. And if there is no solutions, well, let's move to the next stage, because it doesn't serve you or anybody, knowing that everything is energy, how your energy and your vibrations is going to contribute and affect everybody else around you, and everybody else around you and affect the next at everybody else around them, and therefore it's everybody else in the world eventually. And so let's just focus on you being able to practice as what we share this week, to stay grounded, to focus on hope, to focus on love, to focus on peace and abundance and joy in face of everything that's going on. And this is also my peace of mind tip for you this week. When there are things going on, and things always going on, and sometimes it seems more than other times, and then just to focus on what is the possible seed of solution and possible seed of good, and focusing your mind on what that outcome that you would love. To start with, you can refuse to, you can say, no, I'm not going to get drowned. I'm going to stay afloat. No, I'm not going to get toppled over by emotions of everybody else. I'm going to stay firm. And then ask, what is that? What is the solutions? And if truly there is no seed of solutions, well, you get a second opinion. That's the other thing too, that we share, to see, but to check your facts, so to say. And then if there is truly then know that there is a solution, and there is truly no solutions, as His Holiness says, then let's move to the next stage. Let's move to the next stage, instead of focusing and worrying and draining your own self and your own body out. And feel welcome to reach out to me if you would love some support in finding the seed of solutions and being able to grow that seed to bring good for you and for all. Because as you can imagine, when you're looking for seed, have you ever dropped, say, a pen or something? You drop something small on the floor, and you're like, where is this thing? Where is this thing? Where is this thing? If you have somebody helping you look for it, it's more likely that you or the other person, oftentimes the other person actually might find it before you find it. Have you ever had this experience? Do you know why? Not only because two sets of eyes can see things better and can see the whole pictures better and find the solutions, definitely, then you now you're like, oh my God, I dropped this thing. And so the second set of eyes is definitely helpful. But also, we know that when somebody is in the picture, when you are in the picture, and perhaps you're not in the direct picture, but now your thought and your emotion are in the picture, that it is a lot more challenging to see the whole picture as a whole. If you ever walk through a maze, this maze thing, you can, if you're in the middle of it, it's like everything is confusing. You keep running into dead end and things like that, right? But imagine somebody that's outside of the picture, somebody outside of the maze looking from above, then you will be able to, that persons are much more likely to be able to say, oh, well, the outlet is over there. There's an outlet over here, and there's an outlet over here. If you're in the middle of it, there's no way you're going to see those. And then the person can say, well, that's where you are. So to get that outlet, which is closest to you, you go da 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 da. Oh well, but there's actually a big boulder there that you will need to climb and da da da. So okay, well we'll go to the next outlet, and you know you go through this, and then you'll be able to solve the problem. So feel welcome to reach out to me directly, message me through the venues that we mentioned here, through my website, through my through DM, if you're on Facebook, and feel welcome to if you would love some support to find the seed of solution and grow that seed into some seed of good. And feel welcome to share your feedback in the comment below. Feel welcome to share your experience if you ever also practice this, what His Holiness the Dalai Lama share. And also feel welcome to share this video and like this video definitely if you like this video and want to share it. And this is Birgitte with Joyful Riches Beyond Grief. I love you very, very much. I see that as you practice this, you have an even more beautiful, wonderful, abundance life filled with success easily and with lots of fun and creating a beautiful, wonderful, thriving life filled with peace of mind and ease one day at a time, and a beautiful, thriving life as a whole. And I love you very, very much. And I look forward to see you again